Hey there, everybody. I hope we're having an excellent day. So let me tell you, the Bitcoin market is dumping. There's some market manipulation going on. We have about $110 million of liquidated funds in the crypto market. Super exciting. Lots of volatility. That's what we like to hear. I got the Viva La Coin shirt on, the Viva La Coin chest hairs out with a risk-wise Pro, well, a risk tank, right? Risk tank. There we go. Shout out to Viva La Coin, one of my favorite I don't know, macro economists, market analysts, people in this space, omens, one of my favorite people, friends. Shout out to everybody out there. We're going to get started today. Got a whole lot of stuff for you guys. And, let's get to it.
What up?
Dude, I was just joking, but specifically on that intro video, this does look very much like the shirt that Vivo was wearing.
That's funny.
No, it's just because I talked to him today, and he's just such a great guy. He makes me really happy. Let's get some vibe music going on in here. How's everybody doing? What's up with the people? How is everybody in the audience doing? We are rocking and rolling. I got tweeted at by Bong Solo. Shout out to Bong Solo. Hopefully he joins us today. Tagged in a tweet. What's up? How you doing, man? How's your day going?
Meh. It's all right.
Meh.
Market's dumping. So that sucks.
It is. I was actually, I told you this before the stream, that I was making a stream at the same time you were making a stream. But I was going to name mine Crypto Markets Dumping, 110 million liquidated, John's Special Alpha on how to get liquidated. And then I was going to go through some of the projects and tokens and things that I saw in the market that were kind of interesting to me. Which, I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we'll talk about it. I don't know how you feel about that.
No, we can still do that.
I got a list of 10. Got a list of 10 of them. And then as I go over to YouTube to check my stuff, I'm like, oh, there's already a live one that is set up for exactly the time that I was going to set one. That must be hours.
Yes. I didn't think you were going to do it because, I mean, it didn't say nothing. So
yeah,
I was just setting it up. I got home at a decent time. I don't know why I'm yawning all of a sudden.
Dude, I honestly was just like rocking.
I wasn't yawning the entire time we were talking prior to the stream. And now all of a sudden I'm yawning.
See, now everybody in the audience is yawning. Now I'm going to yawn at some point. It's a whole thing. That's how it works. But yeah, man, dude, I was like rocking the socials today. Started out hosting a risk space with Keystone. I told them, hey, I would love to be an ambassador. If you guys want to send me out to, what was it? They have a conference that's going to be in like, it's a country. For some reason, I feel like it starts with an S, but it's in Asia where like everybody, it's like the crypto zone, the hotspot. I can't remember it, but
Singapore?
Yes. That was what it was. There's a conference there. And so I was like, they're like, oh, yeah, we send somebody out there. We send our ambassadors out there. I was like, I'll be an ambassador. Feel free to send me.
Like Singapore 2049 or.
Yes, exactly. That was exactly what it was. Yeah. But really good talk with a bunch of good projects. We talked to Bees Hive. We talked to Bank. They got some awesome stuff cooking, man. Like awesome stuff. They had a super huge announcement that they spent like another $200 and something thousand from their own personal funds in order to buy more miners. And so for the next couple of like payouts, they're going to pay themselves back first, of course. And then after that, the rewards for the holders are going to be exponentially higher. What's up, Upsun Cardano? Big love to you guys. They were not
Yes,
there, but they were
sky
in the
is
space.
falling.
The sky is falling. If you hang out just long enough, you might learn exactly how to get liquidated. I'm going to give people some pointers on how to make sure that, that their wife or
And if,
significant other leaves them.
and if you listen to the stream last night,
Yeah.
this drop would not be that unexpected. I'm just saying.
We did talk about it. There was that bearish divergence. We knew it was going to happen sometime soon. We just didn't know when the shoe was going to drop. The shoe dropped. So, what can I say?
Did.
Every time we say something on this show, it's purely speculation, 100% not financial advice. It just turns out that 98% of the time we're correct. We don't really know anything here. We're just figuring it out, winging the things.
60% of the time, I'm correct 100% of the time.
Exactly. I love it. And then Stag Alliance was in the space, Keystone was in the space, Beeshive was in the space, Bank was in the space, and of course Risk was in the space. And we love Risk. We love all those projects. Stag Alliance has some cool stuff coming on, and they're about to have a mint that is going to be going on with Book.io, and that mint is going to be limited to 999. And if per, you can only mint 5. So if you're one of those jerks that likes to take the fun from everybody, make sure you spin up at least 10 wallets. Mint as many of them as you can. There you go. You got 50, right? And then you can just sell to somebody else for higher. There is no whitelist. This is public all the way. So if you spin up those 5 wallets, you can.
I want to assume this is for their 9 lands book.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
Exactly what it is. And I heard a little bit about it. It sounds really cool. I like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's going to be awesome. And they made a lot of...
I have a physical book. I have
9 lands? Oh, that's the one that Liam was talking about that he bought.
Yep. I was waiting because I wanted to buy the hardback edition, right? And then it wasn't coming out. And then so I bought the paperback, but now I think there's a hardcover edition.
Well, what I will tell you is that there were some... I know that you might not know a whole lot about RuneScape, but in RuneScape, there was this big fad having a party hat. And so this was something that on the black market, people were paying like $500+ to get a party hat on their freaking RuneScape character. And I'm not saying, one way or another, but it kind of sounded like there was a little bit of relationship between the metaphor of the party hat for RuneScape and maybe this mint of this book from Book.io. So I'm not saying that it's going to be as special or as elite as the party hat on RuneScape, but I feel like maybe there's something to it.
The only thing I know about RuneScape is that when I look at my son-in-law and he has his phone horizontal, I know he's playing RuneScape.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Actually, my brother was telling me the other day, he was like, what the heck do you know about RuneScape? And I was like, actually, I maxed out all of the skills that you could on the free version. And he was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did that a few months ago. I did. I fell into the hole. I think I even said it to you at some point. I was like, damn, I started playing RuneScape again.
Right. I think it might have been after the podcast we had with Liam, because I had brought up my son-in-law and him selling arrows or building bundles of arrows to sell them, and then you were talking about it.
Yeah, that was it was around that time. It was definitely while I was in Cayman Islands. I started playing RuneScape. I got lost a little bit. But so my brother's been paying for a membership to play the elite quests and things. And he said he would buy me an elite quest membership so that we could play together. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, and I sit here and wonder why my brother's still a virgin at almost 30.
If that's true, that's messed up, brother. You just put him on blast right now.
Okay. He's not 30. He's, what, 26, 25, somewhere around there.
Either way, bro.
Look, if he watched this, he would love that. He would have loved that comment specifically. But yeah, man, so many things going on. All right, let's break into the market a little bit. I do want to.
Well, we need to reset the room first.
Yep, you're right.
Make sure you guys are following at JPEG Empire, at _the John Carter, at Desert_Crypto, at the Seji3, and at Chinvat Bridge. We are 2 minutes away from doing the Omen raffle.
Yeah, despite what JPEG Store says, because it's a freaking liar. JPEG Store, you're freaking lying. We checked it on Pool PM. What's going on?
And CNFT Tools. CNFT Tools has it right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's going on? JPEG Store used to be so responsive. They used to be so like, you know, there for us, and it's like,
yeah, they haven't even got back to me on my DM. And usually when I DM, I get a response within 24 hours. You know, I mean, there might be a time difference or something like that. Yeah. But I usually get a pretty prompt response. Haven't heard nothing in a day and a half, so I don't know what's going on with that.
They got too big. You know, when people get famous, right? When they get too big, then they just stop having time for the little people. See, they took.
I think
on what, like, what?
You froze and went quiet.
Oh, okay. I said
didn't hear anything you just said.
They took over lending and borrowing, right? They put that on their chest, and we all like Levy better. But then they're gonna launch a pump fund type thing too.
Right.
Red Rocket. Is that what it's called? Red Rocket? Or is it just Rocket?
Well be. It might as well be.
Because it is a red colored rocket on the logo, and you know what I mean? It would have been funnier if the logo was like the red rocket, but then there should have just been a dog with his like tongue hanging out in the background.
Yes.
That would have been cute. But anyways, let's go into the market. Let's see what's going on.
So make sure you guys are following all that. Also, like, subscribe, share this with a friend, hit that notification bell. We are live on Rumble. If you have a Rumble account and you want to subscribe over there, if you're on Twitter, tag some DJs, give us a retweet. Jump over to YouTube, give us a sub. However you want to do it, let's get this news out there. And we are also in the middle of another giveaway. If everybody goes to our Twitter page and likes, retweets, tag some DJs of our pinned tweet, you will be in the running to win a brewer, a Hops on Cardano brewer. We will be doing the Twitter pick tomorrow night live on the show. If we get these last 2 minutes in before tomorrow night, we will also do the Omen giveaway live on the show. The other giveaway is 500 ADA once we hit 700 mints. So everybody between 600 and 700 will be entered in to win 500 ADA. So, and all those giveaways are stackable. So other than that, I think that's about it. TokenEmpire.xyz beta version is live for all holders. If you own a Boss, you get lifetime subscription to the pro version of this, where you can set alerts, you can check your portfolio, check your NFTs, you can get SMS messages if your project moves a certain percentage or however you want to do it. And we are doing nothing but expanding and building on that.
And we have like 2 phases that are already pre-programmed of updates that are coming very soon. So everybody, give us all your feedback. We've gotten a whole lot of it that was already factored into phase 2, which is pretty bullish as far as I'm concerned. But I did want to touch on this. So what about the Clay's meme, Snike? Do you not know about this?
I know about it, but
it was launched on Saturn Swap Liftoff, and apparently by Clay Nation founders.
Right. I've seen something about that. You know, I don't really pay attention to meme coins, though.
I know you don't like meme coins, but I
it's not that I dislike meme coins. I just don't pay attention to them.
I put 10 ADA into it. I set a limit, sell at 25 ADA. You know, maybe I'll buy myself a burger with that or something. But yeah,
there you go.
I mean, I think it's cool. Apparently, there is a Solana guy that is actually going to be launching a token that is highly anticipated at 10 p.m. tonight too. I just think that there's oversaturation. There's a lot of meme coins going on, which I want one to blow up. I want one to catch everybody's attention, and I think that that'd be great. You know?
I think all everybody's doing is circulating the money between themselves and giving these platforms all of their fees. You are making Piggy Party and whatever all these other stupid platforms are. You're making the devs and founders of those rich.
Look at this wise guy.
Most of you.
Look at this wise guy right here. You're wrong. The only meme that matters is Squeak, okay? Squeak is the only meme that matters because Jeff Dukes says it. Jeff Dukes is the lucky winner guy. You know, maybe I'll buy back Squeak. I know you love meme coins. I know you love them.
So other than that, all right, let's get into Market Watch. Let's see what's going on. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't even have my screen set up. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What happened?
What happened? Did you get stopped out of all your trades? Did you get liquidated?
No. No.
I was gonna say there's 110 million. Maybe you just got liquidated and you were 111
No.
111 million now that Desert Crypto got liquidated. I mean, you own 10% of the supply, don't you?
Right. All right, market update. No, I did not get liquidated. I did add a little margin to one of them, but I have not been liquidated. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's get a refresh on this. I don't know why all of a sudden I bring this up. I start sharing my screen and I start freezing. Let me close some tabs.
It's okay. You look very excited though.
Do I? Well,
you did have an excited look.
There's Jpg Empire right there. Look at that. Let's close that tab. All right. Let's see what's going on. See if we're better now. I'm not sure, but all right. So we got the market cap. We are down 7% on the day. Market cap coming in at 2.169 trillion. We have 103 billion in volume. BTC dominance the same, and ETH. Wow, ETH dropped 4 points today. ETH has just been getting hammered ever since the ETF launch. Less than a GUI to send a transaction. Let's come down. We got Bitcoin coming in at 59,232. I believe it fell all the way to 57,900, down 6.2% on the 24-hour. The big fall is from ETH, though, down to 24.49, down almost 9%. BNB at 533, down 3.6. Solana at 146, down 7.6. We got XRP back at 56 cents, down 4%. Dogecoin below a dime, down 7%. Tron still holding that 10 spot, down 2.8%, coming in at 15 cents. Toncoin at 533. Only thing partially green in the top 10 is Toncoin coming in at 0.5, and Cardano all the way back down to 35%, hitting some key levels of support, which we will look into here in a little bit, down 5.1%. I can't believe this thing is it just has me frozen. I don't know. It's freaking aggravating. You know, I blame it on StreamYard because sometimes it works fine, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not sure. Let's see if we switch off of this. See, now it's fine. We go back and we're stuck.
It's just CoinGecko.
Maybe it's just CoinGecko.
It has a lot of information on there.
All right, let's look at the biggest gainers for today. Toncoin up 0.5% as the biggest gainer, and then a bunch of stable coins. Damn. Biggest losers. Biggest losers, we got SWE down 14.3%. Awesome area to accumulate.
What is it at?
82 cents.
Oh, shit. It's awesome. Not $2 yet. I still have time.
You do have time. We got Dog Whiff Hat down 13.6, coming in at 155. We got Pepe down 12%, coming in at a whole bunch of zeros, 7586. We got Jupiter down 11%, down to 80 cents, and then it just keeps going. A lot of double-digit drops today. Very red day on the market. Let's look at the overall traditional market. Let's see here. The U.S. booked a green day today, though. I mean, kind of flat, but still green. So we know this was like a straight crypto dump. So Dow Jones is flat, 0.02. The S&P, 0.16. NASDAQ, 0.16. The Russell K is down, 0.67.
Will you do me a
But
favor?
the VIX is coming down also, so that's good. What?
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Will you look at the dollar strength index to see if perhaps that is correlated with the upward move of the economy?
You mean the DXY?
Yep, that's what I meant. The Dixie.
Yeah, when we get into charts, I'll do that.
Yep. I just want to put that bookmark there. Because this is what I keep telling my old people. I keep telling my old people, just because economy up and green and good doesn't mean dollar strong. And it oftentimes means the opposite.
Right. I would say the DXY is probably up today.
Really?
I would just take a guess. If Bitcoin's falling, the DXY is probably up. Overnight futures are all red, except for oil, which is up, which we don't want to see. Let's look at Asia. Asia pre-market is in the red. The Australian index, the Nikkei, and the Kospi are all in the red. And China is still not open for business, so we have nothing there. I'm going to close these tabs. Maybe that will help. So we'll close those. We'll look at the Dixie real quick before we look at anything else. Come on. What happened here?
September is traditionally a bearish month. What you think?
Bull
market doesn't start until at least October. Yes, I agree. Traditionally, it is. I think by the end of October, we'll start be going in the right direction.
So the dollar is falling. Let's get this market cipher.
How else could they get the economy to pump right now in the situation that we are in?
Well, I don't know if this really correlates to that. We could be looking at a giant freaking complicated head and shoulders. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that, Hops. I agree. What? He said the dollar is falling. Someone tell BTC. I think that it's got to be other stuff. I think it's just volatility in the market. I think a bunch of people over leveraged, right? I think that there's probably a lot of uncertainty. And
there were some big moves. There were some big moves. Around 8,000 or 9,000 Bitcoin was sent to Kraken from 2 different wallets. And it almost corresponds exactly with the dump.
That's interesting.
So we're gonna look at the chart and we're gonna see that there was some manipulation in the numbers. But yes, the Dixie is falling right now. We broke the 200. We tried to get above it, and it's just dumping. That's on the daily. So 4 hour. 4 hours a little different. 4 hours is kind of flat, but if it don't break that 21, it's not going to pump. So the dollar is definitely not looking strong whatsoever. And that, actually, this was probably the head and shoulder right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It collapsed. Boom. So, yeah. Dollar not looking good whatsoever. Well, let's look at Bitcoin. And as we were talking about last night, when we look at this from last night, we're talking about how the momentum had the red dot and was coming down. Your VWAP was coming down and your money flow was falling flat. And we had talked about how we got above the 200. We came back, we retested it. And I said we needed to stay above this 200 or we're going to enter bearish territory. We could not stay above it, and we actually collapsed out of the 200 through the 21. And we may still have downside to go. That's all I'm saying. We may come all the way back down here to about 56,000. We're showing some high DBSIs on the daily of 19 and -5. Okay. We're still going down. Money flow is still going down. RSI is bearish, breaking below the 14. So there is no strength in Bitcoin right now on the daily. And in some worse news, let's go out to the 2-day.
Worse news.
I was looking at this earlier. We have a giant blood diamond on the 2-day for Bitcoin. Okay. So now this candle does not close until the 28th. So we got 1 day and 23 hours for this candle to close. If this candle closes with a blood diamond on the 2-day and it prints, it doesn't, because it could still disappear. I mean,
what do you think? What do you think? Are you about to say what I think you're gonna say? Are you gonna say that if that prints, we're looking at 48K?
We're looking at downside. Let's look at historical. So blood diamond right here. Boom. What's that? That's it's only an 8% drop, but then it continued. That entire move after the last blood diamond. Let's go from the wick to the wick. That entire move was a negative 20% drop.
Okay, so what's 20% down from where we're at right now?
So 20% where we're at. Let's go out a little bit. Let's bring it in. I can't tell if there's a freaking wick on there or not. So we'll just go from the top of the candle. I can't even. 20% takes us down to 47,447.
Ah, jeez.
I mean, I don't think we're going to go that low.
Smiling, grinning hard.
I don't think we're going to go that low, but that is a 20% drop.
He's saying Elliott wave theory, Desert. Freaking get it in your head, sir.
So another thing that's looking bad is we were in this uptrend right here. See all these higher lows? Boom, 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 boom. And we just fell right through it right there. Boom. So not looking good on the daily. And like I said, I do believe this is some manipulation. We're going to get down here. We come down to the 1 hour, is what I was looking at earlier. So market cipher, yellow X, this is market manipulation right here. Okay. So this right here, this X right here happened at 11 p.m. No. What is that? -7 is 16. So at 6 p.m. last night, we printed this manipulation right here, X. But this is the one right here. Right here. What's that? Come on, dang it. So at 1400 hours, we printed this. That's at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Let's go over here. What was that? 4 hours ago. So it's 6:31 my time. I said that candle dropped at 2 o'clock my time, right? So the first whale alert, we had 2,300 Bitcoin transferred from unknown wallet to Kraken. That came out at 2:30 p.m. my time. The candle was from 2 o'clock my time. And then an hour later, no, there was two of these. Two of these came in. I must not have bookmarked both of them. Let's see here. Right here. So we had this one, the 2,300. That was 4 hours ago. And then boom, we had another 2,000 3 hours ago. And it's awful coincident that these funds were transferred to Kraken from an unknown wallet. And in that very same time frame, we get this huge manipulation X and this huge red candle. That hourly candle is a 2.36% drop right there. And then the next hour was a 1.51% drop. And that's from open to close. That's not measuring the wicks. If we measure that wick, that candle's 3.7% candle overall. We measure the next one. 3.97% candle. So definitely some freaking hoodoo going on in the freaking markets today. Look, this green dot, it started to go, boom, manipulation. Look at that green dot, double green dot, started to go, manipulation, dump. Double green dot, started to go, manipulation, dump. So we're currently on another double green dot. Will this start to go and will it get manipulated?
Maybe they're trying to keep it down until like getting close to the close and then bang the close.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is they're trying to bang the close. Like we were talking about yesterday, that the monthly close is Saturday. So they're trying to keep it where they want it. It's not a quarterly. So, but there could be futures that close on Friday. I don't know what max pain is. I need to find that website so we can be showing what the max pain price is at the end of the months. See if you can find that. I can never remember what the website is.
Yeah.
It shows you like it shows you the short target, it shows you the long target, and then it shows you the max pain target. So they could be gearing up to try and hit that max pain target for the monthly close. But then we could take, and then Monday's a holiday. So even though Bitcoin don't sleep, the institutions sleep. But Tuesday, we could see them bang it out this week. We might be at the level they wanted to keep us at, or they might want to send us lower. We could see them bang it out this week. And then Tuesday, when institutional money starts trading again, we could see it pump the beginning of September, or historically September being a red month could push us down further. So I think last year we had a green month, but like the previous 7 or 8 years, or I mean, those don't even count that far back, but the previous 4 or 5 years in the modern time of Bitcoin have all been red. But we haven't had the Bitcoin ETF either. So, money flow is still going down on the hourly. We really want to see.
Dude, if I'm reading this right, I think Max Payne is maybe at 60,000.
It could be. It should be a chart.
Yeah, but it looks like a. Hold on, I'll try to share this. I'll share what I'm looking at because this I might just be smooth brain, right? So is this the chart we're looking for?
Yeah. What is that? What?
Because it says 60K.
No. What's the website?
It is coinglass.com.
Oh, okay. So it's on Coinglass. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to have that. I need to have that bookmarked so we can show that. Yeah, Coinglass is an awesome site. You can see all the liquidations. You can see everything. All right, let me bookmark this. Okay.
Dude, it's crazy that there's so much freaking 100x leverage, dude. Like, these people are crazy.
And what are you on? Long short ratio. Need to get more into this. So
share yours up there. Yeah, I was gonna say because
we'll show this. So this is the Bitcoin long and short ratio chart right here, and so this is going to be from today, the 27th, and right here, the white line. I'm going to have to get into this and read it and understand it more before I can really present it.
See, that's what I was saying.
So longs, 15-minute is long, 30-minute is long, but it should be. What'd you do to bring up the?
It was there was a Max Payne button
options. There's there we go, Max Payne. There we go. All right.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. I think it's 60K.
Is this on the monthly? It doesn't give you an option to switch. So this is just the daily. So this is today. The Max Payne for today is
60K.
Is 60K. We want the monthly. To the dashboard. Okay, we're not going to get into this. I will get more into this. I do have it bookmarked, so we will be able to get more into that as the show grows. This is what I was looking at, though. Hopefully, we can get something like this. We can start seeing that money flow start to turn. I don't think it is, though. Unless this starts to come up really hard on the 1 hour, the money flow still may come down a little bit further, but our VWAP is going up. We got the double green dot. Definitely not out of the woods yet, though. So that is Bitcoin. Cardano kind of doing exactly what we were talking about the other day. Let's go out to the daily.
It says Max Payne price for today is 61,750 on Binance.
Right. That's on that exchange.
Yeah.
So that's for opening. So you can switch between Deribit, Binance, and what, OKX?
I mean, you probably could. This is only on the Binance website.
Okay.
So
Deribit or whatever is gonna be the biggest derivatives platform in the world, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like the main one. That's like the one that really counts. All right. So looking at Cardano on the daily, if you guys remember, we're in this pattern. We're in this falling triangle pattern. We broke out the other day. Everything was looking good. We were right about here. I said we need to come back down to the 21. Well, it's holding better than Bitcoin. Like I said yesterday, that Cardano seems a little stronger than Bitcoin, but if Bitcoin dumps, obviously everything else is going to dump with it. So Cardano did hold pretty good. We started to come down. Boom, we dumped. Not only did we retest the pattern, or are we retesting the pattern right now? We bounced right off the 21. Like I said, we need to come back down to the 21. So we're a little bit below the 21. We are showing weakness. We got a high DBSI. We got VWAP going to the downside. We got money flow going to the downside and the momentum. So we got everything pointing down.
Oh my God. Will you do me a favor? Will you look at Ton right after this? Yeah. I'm reading a message right now on Twitter that says that the whole blockchain stopped 3 hours ago.
Oh, okay. We will look. But I can see right here that Ton is down 4.69% in the past hour and 42 minutes.
Sheesh.
And that probably happened in the last few minutes because it wasn't down at 517. Not is tanking. That's great. That's just great.
Did you pull out another long, sir?
I am in a not long. I mean, I'm not worried about getting liquidated, but I am in a not long because it's kind of like a magnet to a penny.
Yes.
And we're at an eighth of a penny right now. So I'm just playing the range. I'm not worried about it, but it does suck seeing that. But anyways, so we come down, we hit the 21, and we are testing this pattern. If we cannot get a retest and a bounce off this pattern, we're going to break back inside, and we could come all the way back down to the bottom, maybe even coming down to 28 cents or right in this area right here. Chang hard fork pushed. You know what I mean? I don't think Cardano's ever hit a date. So it was pushed. We'll see what happens on the first, or I see we have the first marked, right? That is the first. Yeah, we have the first marked is what Charles said the next window is. What we read, it said the third. We'll find out. Let's go down here to the 4 hour. And here is where I was pulling the fibs right here on the 4 hour. Let's get rid of market cipher A. I was looking at that earlier. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I pulled the fib on the 4 hour. We broke right through the 200 SMA, which is horrible. And you can see we come down and we're bouncing out the pattern. But if you pull a fib from here to here, the retracement, we did pretty much bounce right off of the 786. So there is a nice level of support right there. It's a nice accumulation zone. I don't know why I had that turned off earlier. Let's turn that back on. If we get some more data on the screen, let's see where our POC is. So on the 4 hour, we are well below the point of control. We have fallen all the way down here to the value area low and below it. So hopefully we can get a nice turnaround. We do got that double green dot. No, I think that was overridden by a red dot. Let's see here. Where is that at? Yes. We had the double green dot immediately turn into a red dot. And that is probably about where the market started dumping. We got money flow going down. We got RSI coming down, tanking. We got VWAP coming down. Not looking good on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, pretty much in the same thing, same boat. We're kind of neutral on the DBSI, and we're just rocking right along this trend line right here. If we can't hold, we're definitely going back in the pattern. And in my opinion, we are going possibly all the way back to the bottom of the pattern. And that would suck because if we come in all the way to the bottom of the pattern, the daily pattern, we might just start ping-ponging around in here until something takes us back out. So not looking good right there. Let's go to ton. John wants to look at ton. Let's see if anything's happened in the past half hour. So what was this major? Oh, that was
3 hours ago?
That was his arrest. That was his arrest right there. The drop.
Oh, gotcha.
Boom. Oh, did you hear that? So a little more stuff came to light on that arrest. He was supposedly on his way to Paris to have dinner and a meeting with Marcon. So that was
that's crazy.
Under the auspices, hey, come, Marcon wants to talk to you. Come, let's have dinner, blah, 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 blah. Touches down, boom, arrested, son. Get your ass in jail.
Can't trust those freaking French, man. Those snooty French, man. Those slippery, snooty French.
All right, let's see here. So you said the past 3 hours?
That's what it says.
The past 3 hours, we started to pump. What's this here? So the daily at 5 p.m. PST, we did have a drop. What is this? This is the 30-minute. We had a 2% drop on the 30-minute candle. And then we just had another 2% drop at 6 when we went live. And we just had a nice banger to the downside right there. Looks like it's continuing. Let's see here. Yeah, you're not getting any kind of bullish divs. So it's not working, huh? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, stop processing transactions 3 hours ago. Source.
That's awfully freaking convenient. I mean, it's not. So just so everybody knows that Ton is like a Telegram coin, but it is not owned by Telegram. So what was it, last year? Or maybe a year and a half now, it seems like. Telegram was actually going to launch Ton. They got a bunch of flack from financial regulators saying, no, you can't do that. They scrapped it. They sold the idea to some kind of DAO foundation. I can't remember the name of it. And then they launched the coin.
Yeah, so, but that's like, I can't launch a token in the US because it's illegal. So
right. Well, but what I'm saying is
it's not like trip to Mexico on my computer, and then I launched a token. It wasn't me; it was somebody in Mexico.
My point is not about that. My point is about, some people might infer that the reason it locked up is because Pavlo has been locked up and is not at the head. It seems awfully coincidental, unless it's getting attacked, unless the French government is attacking it. Like, we've arrested Pavlo and now we're going to attack Ton. I don't know.
Just shut it down. They went to the servers. They shut
down. But you just seen it on Twitter?
Yes, I did. And then I went to look. Then they posted 18 minutes ago. They connected to TonScan. And so if you go to TonScan, tonscan.org, transactions aren't going up.
Why did not? Oh, here. Let me put the freaking cash tag in front of it.
Okay, now it's starting back up or something, or going super slow if that.
Ton coin price today. Ton coin.
Oh, can you do status? Can you do ton coin status? Have you tried that? In the
I don't see any. I don't see any news articles.
What's up, Jaleesa? How are you doing?
Here, let me check before I get.
Big love to you, Jaleesa. Glad to see you. Yeah, 3 hours ago is
This
the last.
is an excellent for anybody who wants a crypto news aggregator. I learned this from AJ. Crypto Panic is an awesome news aggregator.
So where I got a lot of the articles yesterday.
Yeah, when I get out of the gym in the morning and I first get to the office and I'm sitting there and I'm drinking my coffee, I pull out my phone and I start going through Crypto Panic to see what's going on in the market. Awesome aggregator. And you can see it just takes, look at all these articles. These are all from all day long, right? It's usually where we pull most of our articles from. Let's see here.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the Block Explorer. It says the last transaction was 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. There's nothing, you know what I mean?
French government shut it down on the whole internet and everything.
I don't know how centralized
blackout.
I don't know how centralized Toncoin is. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on. Damn it. XRP surge.
Well, you can go if you just go to TonScan, you can see the last transaction was 3 hours ago.
Yeah, but does that mean the network's not working or TonScan is not working? You know what I mean? That doesn't mean.
Good question.
You know, it doesn't mean that freaking. I'm showing 4 hours ago. The last block. 3 hours ago.
Yep.
It's a sender, external, recipient. But see, this is
it looks normal.
But the transaction count's not going up.
Yep. And I've seen the TPS go from 92 to 98 several times.
Right.
And then it'll go 20 to 4 seconds.
So it's just bouncing back and forth.
Yeah. Stuck in limbo.
Yeah, because so the chain height is not increasing. The transaction count is not increasing. Last master chain blocks appear to be at 311. Anybody with a ton wallet, go ahead and send a transaction. Let us know if it works.
Just send it to yourself. You don't even have to send it to us.
Right.
You can send it to the same wallet on the blockchain.
Yeah, 311.
We're gonna have to find somebody with a ton wallet. I almost made one once, and I was like, "Why?"
So, I mean, it could just be here stats. Staking. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, transaction count's not going up here either. Block time says 28 seconds. I do not know, sir. I do not know. Is the Wave wallet? The Wave wallet is a Toncoin wallet, right?
I do
on Telegram.
Know. I do not know. I would never use Ton for any reason. Well, actually, Presley, my friend, she also just tagged this same article.
Oh, did she?
She said, "On you say," because they launched a Thon token.
Presley.eth.
What? Yeah, Presley.eth. It's the same article. DGen News. Ton blockchain stopped processing transactions 3 hours ago.
DGen News. I have something pulled up from them too, I think. And I was wondering if they were a reputable source.
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? I know that's the only time I've ever heard that name was right now. Was today, I mean.
Yeah, I followed it just now only because that was the first place I saw that, and somebody else posted from them. And that somebody else, I trust that somebody else, but I don't necessarily trust this one.
Well, right. You trust that other person not to lie to you, but
yes.
I mean, it doesn't mean that they aren't susceptible to fake news also. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 110%.
We're all susceptible to, like, you know, just giving a retweet to something.
Yeah, 100%. But that was why I wanted to look into it.
Interesting, if so, that's for sure. You said you had some articles. You want to bring up some articles?
I did. First thing that I wanted to bring up is about why Solanians are all Kamala Harris lovers. And so it's interesting. And this all started because Bankless. We all hate Bankless because we know that they're a bunch of paid shills. And if you don't hate Bankless because they're paid shills, just know that they're a bunch of paid shills. So anything that they say is kind of like, meh, they got paid to say it. But so what I'm saying here is, so they were pumping this poly market challenger, Drifts. And then so I wanted to check it out. So I checked out Drifts. And so Drifts, boom, they're saying that Kamala Harris will win the popular vote in 2024, and that there is a 71% chance. Because this is not poly market, there's significantly less bets here. But so we have 1.56 million in total bets saying that Kamala Harris will win. And then, will Donald Trump win the 2024 presidential election? And there is only 1.12 million here, right? So this is interesting. Yes?
Question. Is this a crypto-only betting site?
So I believe that they have this token called Fuel.
Right, but it's a crypto-only betting site, right?
Yes.
You have to understand crypto and be in crypto to be able to act and interact with this website, right?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to have a wallet and everything here.
So, well, I guess I was going to say a bunch of crypto nerds are funding their own bags by voting for. But then I started to think about it. This is just speculation, just because
this is speculation. They can sell their speculation. Right. So if the value of whichever one that they go changes, then they can actually make the difference.
Right. Just because you're betting on it doesn't mean that you believe it's going to happen.
Exactly.
Or I should say that you want it to happen.
But I thought that this was very interesting because a 71% chance for Kamala Harris in comparison to actual poly market, which is the largest you know what I mean? There's no contest. We're talking about 94 million for Trump here, and we're talking about 86 million for Kamala Harris, which is still a super tight margin here, right? This is basically almost 50-50 because we're talking within $10 million on this bet,
right,
which can shift at any moment.
Well, this is probably this is better. This is going to represent the actual polls better.
Absolutely. But I just thought it was funny that in this small subset of Solana poly market competitor, you have this just massive swing here. And I almost to be honest, it could have also been the team trying to trigger people to encourage them to go the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Push engagement as well.
It very well could be.
I just thought it was interesting. There's talk Formula One coming soon, Solana price action probably coming soon, and sports. But so I don't know. We've seen a whole bunch of like pump.funds. We've seen a whole lot of pump.funds come around and on all the blockchains. So like I kind of feel.
I wonder what the legality is of running one of these sites, because you're dealing with bets. I wonder if it's.
I think it's like. I'm sure it's illegal. Like, I'm sure it's illegal. I'm sure there are ways that you can structure yourself such that if it is illegal, you can dissolve that entity before you have any legal repercussions, which we learned about.
Polymarket is massive. If it was illegal, if what Polymarket was doing was illegal, they would have already been shut down by now.
Okay, so I have to preface that by
my question was:
you can circumvent that legality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can open up the LLC in Panama. You can open up like a bunch of shell LLCs to make sure that you can actually keep running your corporation. And as far as like everybody that's actually running the platform, like they can be anywhere. You know what I mean, with a VPN on. Well, so I think that
just short of circumventing and opening something out of country, I'm wondering what legalities does this fall under? Because it's not gambling. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you try to open a casino, there's certain legal restrictions. What are the legal restrictions to opening a website like this? That's my question.
Yeah.
I don't know. My wheels are spinning. That's why I'm asking the question.
No, 100%. I'm actually
anybody in the chat. If we have any lawyers in the chat, if you're a lawyer and you're in this chat, you're probably not a very good lawyer.
Well, okay, so look, this is incorporated under Panamanian law. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where they got away with it. So this is legal in Panama. We're all breaking the law if we're using it in the United States.
I guess I should have prefaced that. I should have prefaced that is it illegal in the United States? And no, that's not actually true. We wouldn't be breaking the law.
They would be breaking the law
by allowing us to use it.
But if we use a VPN to use it, then it is us, because they tried what they could. Correct?
No. There's no law against you. You can't. Okay. So, like, if you could get a Binance account, and so you're using a VPN or whatever, and you get on there, it's not illegal for you to use that site. It's illegal for them to allow you to use that site. It's kind of I don't know how exactly it works, but they're not allowed to let U.S. citizens use the site.
See, I get that, but I feel like they probably can't be held accountable for us.
Sure, they can.
The rule.
Why do you think they're all KYCing now? Because of the SEC putting pressure on KuCoin and MEXC and friggin' all these exchanges. That's why they're KYCing. They're making it harder for you to get on there because they're the ones at fault. It's not the user, it's the dealer that's at fault.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Right.
It's not the dope.
Plow ID. If you want to trade on MEXC, you want to trade on KuCoin, you want to trade on FEMEX, you want to trade on BitGet, get yourself a Plow ID, 100% legal, $250. There is a referral link in this video.
Awesome.
I use my Plow ID all the time.
I'm going to get one when I have money.
I'm KYC'd on MEXC, on KuCoin, on FEMEX, on BitGet, all with my Plow ID, 100% legal, $250 a year, I think.
Yeah,
I know I only paid $250 to get it, but I'm sure I think it only lasts a year. But for $250, one good trade and you've already paid for it. So
that's true. So I did have a couple more articles, but I'm kind of tired.
We've only been going for an hour.
I know. I mean, okay, hold on. Let me see. So I got
a couple things. I got a couple things if you don't want to.
Because I have this one article where they just highlight more what the charges were, facing 20 years in prison after France released a list of serious charges against him. The charges includes everything from enabling illegal transactions on Telegram to possessing and distributing child pornography, drug trafficking, and organized fraud. France is also accusing Pavel of refusing to cooperate with authorities and providing tools for cybercrime without proper authorization. What
the only thing on that list is the second one you read. Did you say possessing and distributing child porn?
Yes.
But
I believe that they are charging him as though he is Telegram, and then so anything that is on the servers. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem he is in possession of child pornography or distributing it himself. Personally, I would just be willing to bet that the Telegram network possessed it, distributed it, because people on the network.
And he is Telegram. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, then it's, in my opinion, it's kind of like a bogus charge. You know what I mean?
A whole bunch of fugazi. I mean, they didn't even know what to charge him with until the next day. They had to figure it out.
Right. They're like, oh shit, he actually showed up. We better figure it out.
We got him. We got him. Quick, grab him quick. We'll figure out what we're charging him for later when we figure it out.
Yeah. Because I think the whole thing, it's so weird. I mean, they would have to it's not the United States, so how they can't prove intent. So if he's literally doing nothing to stop porn, kiddie porn and shit like that on Telegram, then there's a freaking issue.
So okay,
let me finish. If he's literally doing nothing, has no safeguards, no nothing in place to stop freaking, that for children on Telegram, then there's a freaking issue, and I feel he would need to be held accountable. But hold on, let me finish. But if he is actively trying to scrub the network and just can't keep up because it's so prevalent and there's 900 million users, come on, man. You know what I mean?
I get that. But my thing is that I feel like that's so tough. Because, look, you have an encrypted messaging network. You can't even decrypt those messages. You know what I'm saying? Because they're encrypted.
Oh, okay. So I didn't
between person. Yeah. It's kind of like WhatsApp, but WhatsApp probably has a backdoor because Mark Zuckerberg. But Telegram doesn't. The only way you can see it is if you were in the message group. And then the FBI and those people, they can actually get the entire log, right, of everybody that's been in that message. But it's only
so you're telling me you're telling me the devs on Telegram. I mean, I'm a boomer, bro. I just assumed they could see everything. Put something on Facebook, they can see everything.
No.
You know
encrypted
on. You're telling me
that
devs at Telegram cannot see what I send you in a message?
Allegedly not. And even if they could, it would be they would have to go to see our message.
No. Because if they can see it, they can write a code or an AI program to look for certain things.
Oh, you're saying to observe it? Then no, they could.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be encrypted on both ends, right? So when I send to you, it's encrypted. When you send it to me, it's encrypted, and then only the receiver can view it. So even whenever you call somebody on Telegram, there is a period of time, kind of like the old dial-up internet, kind of where it's where it's actually encrypting that signal between your conversation with the other person.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So it's supposed to be only two directional. I mean, they're the groups that have multiple people in it,
right? So like those dialogues could be exploited if somebody like has access to the dialogue. But the idea is that it's supposed to be a double encrypted messaging platform that allows for privacy. So that's why I'm saying I think it's hard.
So that applies to group chats also. So I'm in.
Yes, you would need somebody in the group to give you access to the group for then you to see all the group chats. And you can also create disappearing messages.
Right. I understand that, but the devs can't see it. Like I'm in a couple alpha groups. I know you're in a couple alpha groups on Telegram. Only the people in that group can see it. The devs can't see what's going on in that group
unless they're invited. No.
Wow. Okay.
So then, like that's supposed to be the whole novel part.
My position. Then I revise my position because if that's true, then there's literally nothing he could do to stop the spread of something like that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like,
right.
It's like if you're in the post office and you're not opening everybody's mail, you know what I mean? How are you going to know? It's just you're the post office, sure, but I don't think you can get charged for the things that are getting sent unless you are actively like reviewing everybody's mail, right? You know what I mean? In that case,
well, there is. I mean, they do spot checks and stuff like that. They do. I remember I sent some gift cards to a buddy. No. My buddy sent some gift cards to me. And for whatever reason, put a fake phone number on the package. Well, when I sent somebody down there to go get the gift cards, the cops were there waiting for them because it was a suspicious package. They didn't open it, but when he went there to receive it, they made him open it in front of him.
Yeah,
to see what it was. So, well, I mean, that'd be kind of like charging UPS.
Yes,
with mass distribution of illicit stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say, and I'm saying, so that's hard for me. Also, shout out to UPS. Back in the day when I was shipping them pounds, oh my God. They made sure that it got there in a timely manner. You use the overnight pack. Oh my gosh, even quicker. You know what I mean? You got to put, so here's FedEx, but well, the problem is that FedEx and the other third parties are more obligated to work with the police than the USPS.
Well, when I was doing that, it was a lot longer ago than when you were doing it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But I will say it has been quite some time since then. And I have grown up since then. But you also have to, if you're sending cash, you got to put it in aluminum foil. It's got to be airtight. It can't be shaking around in that package whenever you're sending it, because that's shaking around. They're going to check it. So everybody that's out there, don't do anything that I'm saying. This is all satire. This is a joke. This is for entertainment purposes only. I have no affiliation with any of that kind of activity, but when I was younger, I was kind of fun and exciting at one point in time, which I'm not anymore. Now I'm a dad. I'm boring.
Hey, pre 9/11, it was wild.
Yeah, there we go. Pre 9/11, it was wild. That is true. That is true. And you know, this is funny to me. I was sitting with one of my family friends, and this lady has passed away since, and she was talking about, dude, in the 60s, that in the 60s, MDMA was like prescribed like for people like as happy pills. Like you're sad, like here's some MDMA, like we'll give it to you. Like I'll just write you a prescription for happy pills. And so like she was like sad about something in her house in Washington D.C. and her friend was like, "Oh, I'll just send you," and then just mailed her a birthday card with just like happy pills all peppered in it. Right? Like inside of the envelope. And then she was like, and those were just the best things. And I was like, what? There was a time you just went to your doctor, you're like, I'm sad, and they're like, here's some happy pills. What a time. The 60s.
They used to prescribe all kinds of crazy shit, bro.
Dude, it's so funny.
It's so funny. What a time we live in. Now all this stuff is legal.
Quaaludes were a prescription.
Yeah. And Quaaludes are one of those ones. They don't make them anymore, but you can get something that's called like I can't remember what it's called. It's Mandrax or something like that in Africa that is basically that. It's basically Quaaludes, but it's the only place you can get anything that's like kind of similar. And Quaaludes are not made in the US anymore. Shout out to Wolf of Wall
Quaaludes were
Street.
even before my time.
Yeah. Shout out to Wolf of Wall Street. That is a funny, funny movie. He's like, yeah, and I drove home and I was fine. And his Lamborghini is just absolutely total.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
And in reality, he was like, yeah.
I do want to hit this. I want to show this real quick. This is definitely bullish for crypto. This could propel Trump to new heights. Bitcoin bull RFK joins Trump's transition team after suspending campaign. So I don't know if we touched on it the other day, last week, right here in Arizona, as a matter of fact. RFK went on stage, gave a speech, endorsed Trump. He said that he's going to pull his name off all the battleground states, but he's going to leave his name on the states where it's blue, to essentially pull whatever. But now he's actually suspended his campaign, and Trump has added pro-crypto politician RFK to his presidential transition team, granting his former political rival influence over his potential administration policies. So, for all you people that think Trump is just going to get in and go crazy, first of all, the president does not have that much power. As we've seen in 2016, he got barely anything done. Second of all, he is now surrounding himself with people like Tulsi Gabbard and RFK. So I think I'm not going to say he's got it in the bag because anything could happen. You know what I mean? But, I've been asked to go on the transition team, and to help pick the people who will be running the government. Let me say that again for all you Kennedy lovers. I've been asked to go on the transition team, and to help pick the people who will be running the government. Because we all know Trump has really bad decision-making skills when it comes to people he surrounds himself with. Warmongers like Michael Bolton and all of them people. So either way, I just thought that was cool. And the NASDAQ is pushing for the SEC to approve the launch of a Bitcoin index options report. He did more than any president since Reagan.
I just think it's hard to believe that any president has ever been effective since the beginning of time. Well, I mean, I think that there was a time when they were effective and they did things. I think that for a very long time now, presidents have never been effective during the time that they're elected. Personally, so I think that they do stuff and then it has an effect later. Yeah.
Directly, no. Indirectly, yes. Because the president chooses his cabinet. You know what I mean? Chooses who he's around. So it's like the coach didn't win the football game, but he chose a quarterback. He chose the plays. He chose, you know what I mean? He chose what defensive patterns to use, this and that. You know what I mean? So if you think about it like that, yeah. And I'd have to agree with Dukes, although Clinton wasn't that bad. I ain't gonna lie. Clinton wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? That's a pretty good economical time.
And he had style, dude. He was in his office.
Right. So I was
work done while he was having work done. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm old enough to be around when Reagan was president, when he was shot. I remember all of that. But I wasn't old enough to understand until Bill Clinton came out on Arsenio Hall and played the saxophone, bro. So I remember I used to watch Arsenio Hall every night as a kid.
They say he was one of the first black presidents.
Yeah, Clinton.
Yeah.
Clinton. He's probably more black than Obama, bro. I'm just saying. But yeah, I remember that's when I first, Bush, warmonger. You know what I mean?
Dude, I didn't even feel like Bush was a warmonger. I just felt like he was just so dumb that it was disrespectful. Like, I don't know.
Junior.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about senior.
Okay.
Senior was a warmonger. And then, Junior was just a
I just felt like he was so dumb.
He was just a cocaine freaking trust fund baby is all Junior was.
I was just surprised. It was like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the kind of person that like pretended that he could read elementary books to elementary children.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he probably had to practice. I mean, I don't know. President, okay, whatever.
Okay. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about political history in an entertaining way,
Jesus,
and you haven't watched it, watch Cheney, the movie Cheney. Okay, about Dick Cheney, who was the true power behind Bush in Halliburton, and how he just massaged and manipulated our entire foreign policy, got us. And the movie is, it's a movie, but it is based on a lot of real facts. You know what I mean? So you always take that, like historical fiction books. I don't know if you read. I like historical fiction books, like about the Vikings and about Genghis Khan and stuff like that. They're true events, different people, stuff like that. But I think it's a good historical fiction movie.
So, since we have 96 people in the views right now, I wanted to share this because I know that even you probably know who 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine is.
The snitch?
Yeah. So here was his tweet today.
Yeah,
500 comments, I'll drop a rug, bounce to Russia, and you'll all be right. 1,000 comments, I'll drop a legit coin and show all you MFers how it's done. Let's get 500 comments so we get what was promised.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll drop a token. He'll drop a token. He'll rug it, and then he'll blame it on the dev who wrote the code and snitch to the SEC on who did it.
Yep. Anyways.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I said this engagement farm is crazy.
Right.
And then he says, Clinton didn't do much, but he made you think he did. But like I said, he would be doing work. He would be getting work done while getting work done. You know what I mean? That's pretty gangster for president. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Talking about the economy in those years from like 92 to 2000, we're good. You know what I mean? Even like the sense of
the feeling
culture,
of being around
culture, the community, the feeling in the country.
What's up, Crypto Jesus?
We were closer.
I'm glad.
A country.
Shout out to Monica. She's a real one.
Right. We were closer as a country during the Clinton years than we were during like the end of Bush and the Obama years. So that's kind of like, after 9/11, don't get me wrong, 9/11 happened. Everybody had flags. Everybody were like, yeah, America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all just get along. Clinton voice.
Right. But after 9/11, everybody came together, patriots, and it was just a good feeling. Everybody had American flags. Everybody was like, America, we love America. But then like towards the end of Bush and when Obama came in and you had, what was the big thing on Wall Street? The big protest on Wall Street. like 2012.
Oh, yeah. It was the oh gosh, now I can't think about it.
That's
I don't know.
Crazy. I can't think of it. But it's basically that was like the end of the period of the populist movement, because then everybody came in. They're like, oh, they seem to all be getting along together to come against us. Well, let's introduce identity politics. And you know what I mean? And the country just went freaking crazy. What the frick was the name of that movement? I can't believe I forgot about that. Antifa and everything. A lot of Antifa and stuff spun off of that.
Was I
Occupy Wall Street? Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street. That was it. You're right.
Yeah.
Was I born yet, Jeff Dukes?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Was I born yet? Sheesh. Anyways,
oh no, you were alive.
Not
you were alive.
Have relations with that
you were,
woman.
You were alive during the Clinton administration.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were young, but you were alive.
Yeah. I was being an idiot. I should have been taking my life seriously and
Right.
bought a house or something instead of being in 6th grade like an asshole. Think about it.
Right.
My whole life could have been different. Jeez. Jeff Dukes coming in with the hits. Also, I guess we're getting to the end of this show here.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's in the audience. We love you guys. You all are amazing. We're going to be here every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we shall see. My work schedule may get complicated, but I will do whatever I can to always be here.
And don't forget to go to our Twitter, like, repost, tag some DGens, our pinned tweet for a chance to win a brewer that we'll be giving away tomorrow night.
Yes. And if you don't follow the @the_ John Carter, I'm trying to get to 2,500 before Friday because I'm hosting a space and a bunch of NFT projects cross-chain are going to be there. So anybody who's anybody should try to be there. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a blast. And then right after that, I'm going to be on this show. And we're going to be doing this all over again. All right. Big love to everybody.
Yeah.
What happened? You said
I was going to say CNFT tools and see if we hit our mark on the freaking mint, but
are we missing 2 still?
Yeah, but CNFT tools is freaking garbage also and won't load for whatever reason. Let me see here.
We need to just make our own. F those guys, dude.
Well, that's kind of
that's the tirade we've been on here lately. But the problem is,
that's kind of the plan.
We just don't have any money. If everybody, you know what? Let's make a proposal for 200 million ADA, and then we'll just make everything better. We'll just fix everything.
Wow, I think the whole site might be down because it's not coming up on my phone either.
Oop.
So the whole site's having an issue. So.
It's all love, big love, Crypto Jesus. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's right.
She just gave me a blowjob.
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah. All righty. Let's end with this one.